Hi everyone, it's James. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. I'm excited to bring in an energy for all of us today. I usually don't know who it's going to be, but I have an idea. This energy really started to uh, come in strong just before I started this video. But for those that are new, I do trance channeling, which means I just take a step back and then I allow an energy or energies to come through, merge with my field, and then they always share a message for all of us. My recommendation or suggestion is just to keep an open mind and open heart. And while the words are important, really try to tune into the frequency and the vibration of the message. And then that is usually, at least for me, when I hear these types of things, I'll either get the goosebumps where there's a deep knowing, or I'll just know right away it's not in alignment. And both are perfect. So, okay, let's see who is going to come through. I am Yeshua. It is a great honor to speak with my fellow brothers and sisters. For I have a unique understanding of the human experience. I feel the pain that you feel. I cry the tears of joy and sadness that you cry. I have gone into the deepest depths of darkness and soared to the highest aspects of light. And the message I would like to bring and share with all of you today is embrace the change that is upon you. Embrace the change that is within yourselves. For throughout this journey, throughout the different incarnations, change is happening. At a rapid pace. And as change occurs, it is about the letting go of the different aspects of yourself that you cling to out of comfort and out of fear. For change can be scary. It is the unknown. It is the abyss. It is the not knowing what the next step will be. It is moving into discomfort. It is stepping outside the edges of your own awareness. And so embrace this shift. Embrace these changes that are upon you and within you. For this journey is about understanding that each step, each experience is uniquely created and tailored for your own inner knowing. For your own lessons. And as you move into these different experiences, into these life lessons and shifts and changes that occur, it is about creating a flow, or better said, moving into the flow state that is already upon you, that is already happening. For as you move down a river, if you have the oars outside the boat, they may get stuck on a branch or on various rocks, and they divert your flow. Ask yourself, are your paddles in the boat? Or has your flow been disrupted? Just like the river that is constantly flowing, it is constantly moving, it is constantly changing. This is what I speak of. The flow of the divine, and how it flows through you and around you and into everything. This is the constant change. And it can be quite scary. For the river is never the same. It depends on the moment. It depends on the conditions. Which direction the wind is blowing. How small or large the rapids are. However, when you trust in the boat, when you trust in your own abilities, to know when and when not to put the oars in the water, to allow this boat, which in many cases is your human body, for it holds the keys to your navigation here on this planet. It holds the blueprint for the body's DNA. Holds the original memories of the first avatar brought to this planet. It holds the memories of all the avatars that have walked on planet Earth. And as you incarnate, you merge your soul's blueprint and intelligence, with the intelligence of your avatar, to create harmony and to create a vehicle, just like the boat, that is here to help you navigate through your life, through the different changes. It knows when to put the oars in the water and when not to. It knows when to brace for different weather conditions and larger rapids. Are you listening? Are you in tune with your own raft? Are you allowing it to guide you? Are you trusting it? For there are many layers. Many layers to allow this to occur, because you each have your own programs. Or I should say, you each have different levels and ranges of the core programs that have been integrated for the human experience. And so your avatar knows. It knows these programs. It knows the ranges by which your avatar is uniquely programmed for, to provide the specific experience or experiences that have been created and tailored just for you. Can you trust? When you receive that inner knowing, the inner knowing about a direction to go or to not go, the inner knowing about a relationship to move forward with or to part ways, that knowing about the foods you eat, or about the different activities that you engage in. The body knows. You know. But are you trusting? For this is the change. It can be very easy for there to be rough waters. And so due to this, you want to pull your raft over and just rest until the waters settle. This is certainly a fine decision. However, do you trust in yourself? Do you trust in the raft, and in this case, your avatar in your body, to know that you can successfully navigate any of the rapids that you are faced with? That you have the tools and skills necessary and the equipment to move down any river, no matter what the conditions, This is the gift of you. For you will not find any waters, any rapids, that you aren't already uniquely qualified and built to navigate successfully. It is impossible. For the creation that is you and the unique waters and rapids that you are currently navigating through are in harmony with each other. One is always a match for the other, for they were uniquely created with both in mind. And so what does this mean? It means that as these different shifts and changes that are constantly occurring within and the illusion without on the outside, can you trust your boat? Can you trust that your body is always attuned to the frequency that is best for you? Can you listen to your inner knowing? And no matter what it says, no matter how extreme it may sound, no matter how dark the abyss or how vibrant the light, can you trust that you and your craft are taking you exactly where you need to go? Can you let go of holding on? Holding on to the fears of not believing in yourself, holding on to the fears of the unknown, and trusting in the divinity that is you, that is your creation, the divinity of the rapids and the water, that your craft is moving through. The rapids and water of life. The constant change that is occurring, moving you in different directions, some subtle, some much larger and significant. But can you allow yourself to flow? This is not an easy thing to do. Because many of you have been programmed or tied into the programs of doubt, of fear, of survival. Programs which are beginning to dissolve. For they do not serve this next phase of human understanding, of human growth, of human expansion. And there is an opportunity for you now to begin breaking free of these programs. And all it takes is trust. Trust in the voice. Trust in the inner knowing. Trust in the guidance of your craft. Of this beautiful vessel that you are inhabiting, that is very much alive, that is very, very much intelligent, that holds the codes to the first avatar at the beginning of time. What a gift to merge with such a vessel. And as you begin to trust, as you begin to listen to that inner knowing, as you begin to adhere to the guidance of your craft, in harmony with your inner knowing, you will ride the waves of life. You will not look to pull your boat over, for you would not want to miss out on a single rapid, on a single viewpoint, on a single experience as you are moving down the waters. This is your opportunity. It is in front of you right now. Can you see it? Can you feel it? Can you allow it? Can you trust it? I love each and every one of you dearly. You are my brothers and sisters. I honor and cherish the days I walked on Mother Earth, that I shared with each and every one of you. And now in my new form, I am still here with you. I am still here, supporting, guiding, and unconditionally loving all of you along the way. For there are no words to express what I feel for each one of you and for Mother Earth. You can call on me at any time and in any moment, and I will be there. Again, I love you dearly, and I thank you for hearing this message. Ah, I've channeled Yeshua maybe a handful of times, and his energy is just, it just feels like I'm like just being held, like just being held by this beautiful golden light. And the message was interesting with regards to the change into the rapids, and I mean, if we think about it, it's constant change. And I don't even know that change is the right word, because I know that's the human word that we use for things that are different, but I feel like that is the flow, like it's, there's no river that you could ever go back to that is the same. There's nothing that is ever the same. Nothing. When we show back up to an experience, I don't even know the words. It is never the same. And I think that our ability to flow with that change, and I loved what he shared about our avatars. Like we hold the keys, we hold the codes. These avatars have an imprint that has memories since the very first avatar that was brought to this planet. Because all the cells, everything is connected, all of it. And I think sometimes, at least for me, like I forget that, because sometimes I think of this body as separate. Because we always hear about us having this, souls having this human experience, and we're like, and I don't want to speak for everyone, just for me, like sometimes I disregarded the body as being significant or important. And the more I've done this work, the more I realize it holds the keys to our entire experience. It is the one that knows. It knows. And in combination with our higher selves, there is such wisdom and harmony that is created together. And it's almost like two pieces that come together that fit perfectly to create this experience, because they can't happen without each other. And that piece is also the same with, the experiences we have every day. That river of life that we each navigate every single second is also in harmony with our bodies and with our higher self, because it's all to create a specific type of experience for us, uniquely and collectively. And so when we start to think about it like that, the only thing that prevents us from flow is our resistance to what we think the experience should be. And that comes from the mental body and from the fear that we hold on to different things, because if we let go, we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what's on the other side. And that is what really wants to come through, is the trust. And I know there's many layers to trust. But as you get accustomed to trusting the body, the inner knowing, the beautiful river of life that was created specifically for you, giving you all of the tools and the wherewithal and the wisdom to successfully navigate it. And the more we move into that knowing and the trusting of that, and I believe he said something like surfing, like we just ride the waves of life in complete trust. And it becomes such an enjoyment, because we now have let go of the fear that is in correlation with if a bigger rapid comes or if the weather conditions change. It's like, no, we don't fear it because we know we got it. We know we have the craft, the body. We know we have the inner knowing and the wisdom. And then we also know that the river of life was created specifically for us. So when all three of those come together, there is no fear. It is just the joy of riding the waves of life. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I would love to hear feedback. If you did like it, please like, subscribe, and share. And I'm sending you guys so much love. Have a wonderful weekend.